Okay, Jill. So this one was asking you to find the value of x, and I think the main point of this problem is they wanted to make sure you understood that when these two sides have just that single line through it, what that means is that the length of this side is exactly the same as the length of this side. And the reason that's important is because the length of a side and the measure of the angle across from it are related to each other. And so because this angle is 40 degrees and this side length is the same as this side length, then the angle across from the other side is also 40 degrees. So that's the first thing to recognize, is that now I can get that 40-degree angle. Now, do you see how these, let's see, yeah, I'm going to make this color. Do you see how this angle here and this angle here are like kitty corner from each other? They call those vertical angles. So this is vertical angles. And vertical angles have exactly the same angle measure. So that's another key component. So now I know that this angle is 40 degrees. All kinds of 40-degree angles in these things. Now we're back over to this bigger triangle that's got y here, and notice again that you have two side lengths that are exactly the same, which means that this side and this side have the same angle measure. So therefore, the angle across from these sides has the same angle measure. So if the angle across from this side is y, then the angle across from this side also has to be y. And now we're ready to set up an equation. So the final thing that I remember learning about triangles here that's going to be important in this problem is that when I add up y plus 40, when I add those three angles together, I have to get 180 degrees, because whenever I add all of the angles in a triangle, they equal 180 degrees. And now I have a simple algebraic equation. And by simple, I mean there's no like squares, it's just combined like terms, solve for y. So there's 2y plus 40 equals 180. And then of course I would subtract 40 from both sides of that equation. And I end up getting 2y is equal to 140, and then divide both sides by 2, y is 70. So I think you were supposed to find the value of y, and now we have.